Okay.
Don't shut up,
See if I can get that up a bit better so you can actually see me. Okay, right, so basically is what I've done, I've just took this to the van and the last bit of carpet. So we're going to cut short this this bit here because that's quite aggressive for me to do on this machine. Whether or not you can do it on that machine, there must be a knack of doing it. I was struggling doing any tight corners, so basically is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that off and make it a bit of a slow angle rather than an aggressive corner. The other bit is where these bits here, that's where the central heating pipes are in the bathroom. So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just cut those out. This is a problem, you see, also as well. It's just trying to hold this carpet while I'm whipping it. It falls off and it pulls it, so, which creates another problem. So basically, is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this to a slow angle there. Okay. Like so. Okay, so basically I've just cut that off. The angle on the original carpet was a lot more aggressive, and but I would struggle doing that as well. So, and I want it looking pretty reasonably well. So, why is my dog barking in the background? I have no idea. Okay, so we'll have to hoover up and clean up in a moment when we're done. Don't know why my dog's barking. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, okay, cool. The only other bit I've got to do is cut this corner off here. Just stand up and do that. Like so. Okay, so as all we've done, we've just cut that off there to simplify that there. I should be able to whip that bit now, and that isn't such a great loss. It's not really. It's a better fit with that bit, but obviously it will still look all right from where I live. Okay, so okay, so let me just get set up. And I'm just going to clean up a little bit so I don't walk it everywhere, because I am actually doing this in our sort of lounge kitchen area, and last thing I want is for Sarah to come home and see this stuff everywhere. It's a little bit messy, you know, with the little bits of carpet that come off and what have you. The other thing is with this carpet, I'll do it here because I'm going to hoover up, but basically if you shave, you can get a tool to actually shave the edge of this to chamfer it down, okay? And if you do that, it actually whips it a bit better, okay? So, and then is what you do, you just shave it down a bit. But there is a tool like a pair of shears, you can actually go around the carpet and do it. I haven't got them, and I'm not going to get them neither. I mean, this is going to be super fine for us. So yeah, right, let me get set up, hoover up, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, okay, So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start here. This is the worst bit for me to do, this bit here, because of the sharp bend. Okay, so is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start there, and if I bugger it up, that there, then is what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take it off and restart it. Okay. Other than doing it all the way round and then getting to there and then buggering it up, you can actually start and stop and join it and do, and which is pretty easy. And obviously you have to, you know, kind of get the sewing needle out and sew it. I don't want to do that if I can help it. I'd rather just do it in one go. So we're going to try doing that and see where we get on. So I'm going to start about here. And let's see if we can just get that bit done. Right, okay, I've stopped that there. Simple fact is because it was going well. On the straight, it was absolutely going fantastic. And went round the curves, brilliant, all done. And I got to that other little bit of a straight, and it kind of manipulated on my body, the carpet. And obviously it went off line a little bit, okay. So if I show you here, this bit here, it's actually gone loose there because it's not actually tugged the carpet. So so is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to pull this off. I'm going to pull it back to there, and I'm actually going to restart it from there. Because it's such a shame, because it was going brilliant. But I guess, you know, with this where it is, it's not on a full desk, it can be just a little bit difficult. So I'm going to take it off, pull that thread back out to there, and we then should flow around the rest of this pretty good. Okay, right, so there should be a part on here. When you get this off there and cut it, providing you've got the thread the right way around, you should just be able to undo that thread, like so. Okay, I'm going to take it back to about here. Okay, so that should be good there. Okay, we'll pull that thread through the other side. We'll cut that. That can go. I don't get rid of that thread neither. Simple fact is that's brilliant for sewing. Okay, so if I need to patch up anywhere, I can use that. Okay, just get rid of that. Let's put that there. Put that there. Let's tighten that there. Let's just trim this back a bit where we bung it up. Oh shit, I've just cut that thread. Okay, not to worry because I can sew that. Right, okay, so I did cut the thread by mistake, but obviously I'm filming and kind of not rushing it, but yeah. Okay, well you can see what I've just done there. So basically the rest of this should be a plain sail now all the way through. When I say a plain sail, that was a mistake on my part, that bit. It actually touched my body coming round and it kind of come off the running line, if you want to say that. You can get a guide for these. I haven't got a guide, but you could make up a guide if you wanted a guide. You know, and it would guide it through if you had a longer guide. But you would have to keep taking that off for curves and stuff. But if you were doing square rugs, then I mean, for square rugs, this would be fantastic. I did do a rug there for Sarah, my good lady, for in front of the fireplace. Let me just whip you around and you like that, whip you around, which is this one here. Okay, so I made that one there for the fireplace, and it went pretty well, that one. I used the silver stitching because I haven't got an awful lot of this thread left, and basically I wanted this to match in with what I've already been doing. I have ordered some more thread, but it's not here as yet, and it might be due tomorrow. So they say Friday, so happy days if it comes then, brilliant. But I won't need it because this is the last piece that I'm doing. Okay. But at some point I will be making up some more carpets for our motorhome. Okay, so anyway, let's get this back on. We'll crack on and get it done. Okay, right. Okay, well it's acceptable. Few little mistakes on that, but I'm sure it's just all to do with me and not the machine. Bearing in mind, I'm not a carpet person. Okay, so basically this is the first time for me doing this. I've had a few practice runs on offcuts. Doing the offcuts ain't like doing something like that, you know, this bit here. And I'll get the needle out on a couple of little bits and pieces which I'm not happy with. Basically for a home job though, that's it's acceptable, and you know, it'll be super fine. It's going to look a lot better than the carpet that was in there, the beigey coloured carpet, which is, I don't know why they put that carpet in a Bailey motorhome autograph. The carpets are absolutely terrible. Why don't they give I don't think they give a choice. I think the carpet's just bog standard, you know. But people swap them out. There are people that do these. If you wanted a full set of carpets for a Bailey motorhome, then you're looking around £480. Okay, this has cost me £50 for the carpet. Okay, it'll look all right from where I live. Okay, so we've had some hiccups on the Miniket. You know, it's something which you need to have a little bit of a practice with, and obviously you do really need two pairs of hands, and obviously doing it in this environment here, that table's a lot shorter than the table that's on, which makes it even more difficult, you know, because things are snagging up on the carpet. So basically when I'm doing it, you know, and you're trying to turn something, a bit of the carpet will catch on that table and it doesn't turn, and then you have to stop, because you can actually set the trigger to actually automatically keep going, and if you do, you've got to be able to get it stopped pretty damn quick if you need to. Okay, if you don't, then it keeps constantly stitching on that bit, and you know, it's you know, not really acceptable, is it? But yeah, I'm happy with those. I'm going to stitch it up, and this is what I'll do. I'll take a couple of photos of it, of everything in the van, and you know, it's one of those. It's acceptable to us. Not everybody's cup of tea, but to us it will be super fine. Okay,